Hey y'all, welcome to SoulsReaperHealing. I added another deck. I'm trying to remember. Island Time Wellness. Just to give a little bit of clarity. I'm doing an air sign energy reading for today. So I'm just going to go ahead and start off with the cards that came out. First card that came out was Root Chakra, number 1. So I was going to say stepping into some new energy, because one is excuse me, one is you know, like the Fool card. Well, it reminds me of that energy, stepping into something new. Red Flower of Life stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. Next card out was from the Black Moon Astrology Oracle. It was number 5, Mars Force. Fives represent change. No matter what, change is always a good thing, but sometimes it's not pleasant. Sometimes it's, like this says, force. It's forceful. Pushing type energy. Mars is pushing you forward on something. Air signs. The next card I got from the Voyager Tarot was Trust, which is the 6 of Wands. Six of Wands is, victory over something, or in that energy of victory, feeling victorious, or stepping towards something that is going to give you that energy of victory. The 3 cards out for what you're currently working on, or that you are aware of, or what you're currently working on that you are not aware of. Things that are in your subconscious mind, things maybe that you do know that you're working on. Maybe you don't want to see some of these things, but some of them you are stepping into right now. The bottom of the deck for the Sacred Geometry activations is number 4, Heart Chakra. The green flower of life supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the body and the mind. So opening, I feel like there's a cleansing, of the heart chakra and the root chakra. You may feel it. You may feel some changes going on in your root chakra and your heart chakra. I know I've been feeling it, some changes. The cleansing, purifying of that energy. Because in order to bring in new, we have to make room for that. So those energies have to be purged out. They have to be clean. I don't know why my voice is getting so scratchy. Air signs, is there something you need to say? Something that you're not talking about, something that you feel but you're not expressing. Maybe for fear of expressing that. Bottom of the Black Moon Astrology Oracle was a 47, Grand Cross, Provoker. So you've got Force and Provoke. 47 equals an 11. Lots of red in this card. Lots of red in the Mars Force card. And then the first card out was the Root Chakra, which is also red. A lot of passion energy. Feeling that in your Root Chakra. The bottom of this deck for Soul's Journey is freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. That's what you're being reminded of. That you create your own happiness. So whatever this thing is that you're needing to talk about, they're pushing you to express yourself without having fear of failure, because down here you have empathy, which was your first card out. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Next card was failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And last card out was courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And all three of these cards are purple. And in this deck, you know, there's multiple colors. You know, I mean, you can see the bottom one is the blue, but you see all the different colors in this deck. All three cards you guys got today are purple. Purple is purple crown chakra? Is that crown or third eye? Hold on, guys. I want to see something here. I think purple is crown chakra. Give me a second. Yep. Purple is crown chakra. That's what I thought. See? Number 7. So, opening your heart chakra back up, you know, opening, you're going through a cleansing right now of the heart and root chakras. You know, whatever it is that you're facing, that you're wanting to say, don't be up in your head too much, guys. You know, I know it's an air sign trait. I do have a lot of air in my chart. Fire and air. But my rising is a Taurus. Earth, and my moon is a Capricorn. But regardless, if you have a lot of air in your chart, you know, you tend to be up in your head a lot. Worried about the possible, you know, outcome of whatever this victory is that you feel within your heart is going to be a victory, but you're second guessing yourself with this failure card. Afraid to fail, because over here it talks about fear. Inner strength to face fear with confidence. It's asking you to be courageous. That if you're courageous with that, whatever this is you're wanting to talk about, you will be victorious. The Island Wellness cards that came out, it was the Phoenix. I've got 2 decks of the Island Wellness. I think it's 2 and 4 or something. I got them a long time ago. The first card out was the Phoenix. New phase. Rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. So you guys are in a Phoenix energy. You're being pushed forward with the Mars and the Grand Cross Provoker. The next two cards that came out together, because I asked for one, you know, for both sides. One for this side, one for this side. Just for clarification. And these two came out together. The butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase. Healing the inner child and growth. Oh, excuse me. You guys got indigestion? And then invest. See if they're the one. Spend time together. Make effort getting to know them. Emotional investment. So that's why I say, whatever this is that you need to talk about, some sort of relationship. Relationship can be, you know, person, place, or thing. It can be anything. They're asking you to be courageous, you know. Don't. Look at it differently with this seeing both sides of a situation. Maybe you're seeing something incorrectly. Maybe an old program within yourself that's telling you it'll be a failure. You know, automatically that old program is popping into your mind saying, you know, why even, you know, it's not gonna, you know, that kind of energy. But it's saying, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. And I used to say, you know, mistake, I don't feel that they are really like, I don't look at them as the term mistakes. I look at them now as lessons. Before I saw them as mistakes. But in order for me to understand myself better, I had to go through those lessons. So maybe this is a mindset, or it's either a belief or a pattern of yours, air signs. So what's being asked of you is if you can step in to your inner strength, you know, embrace your inner strength and know how powerful you are. Face that fear that you're having about whatever the situation is. Because, you know, with this being the center card, which is the main focus, it's asking you to trust. Six of Wands, victory. You will be victorious. This is what you're holding on to, this whatever this pattern is. Pattern or belief system. Well, that's what I just heard, belief system. What does failure mean to you? Or what do you believe, you know, what patterns of belief did you have growing up that told you things? Oh, okay. What pattern of belief did you witness growing up that told you something is a failure or will be a failure? What is that belief system? Now, on the bottom of the deck of this Island Wellness, after I got the first card, the Phoenix card, the bottom of this deck is the Runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. And I have all these cards together. I just split it in two because I know they're two separate decks, but it's easier for me to just shuffle them all together and then. But the bottom of this deck from these two cards is Twin Flames. Yin Yang, Zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. So with those two, are you You know, being the runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy, listening to ego. See, a couple days ago, codependency popped into my head. And there were some things within my life that I had to look at differently because I didn't see it. I knew that there was a lot of patterns I had to heal that were codependent. Whether those people, places, or things were codependent on me, or I was codependent on those people, places, or things. And I thought that I had healed that within myself. But then I started, after I heard that term, codependency within, I heard it, then I started to see where I still had that present. So that was something I had to face and change and adjust to a different way of being, a different way of seeing things. So are you running from something that you know will complement you because of past experiences, past codependent relationships, fear of being intimate with another person, being open to someone else, guarding your heart, and like the bottom of this card, listening to ego. You know, relating to there's fear here and then the failure. So is that the pattern? That you're afraid that whatever situation this is going to be the same? Is your ego telling you this is going to be the same situation, and that's why you're running from it? But they're asking, are you open to seeing both sides of the situation? Are you open to looking at this differently? Do you want to stay in the same pattern? Because it looks like you're in a space right now, you know, with the number one. Like I said when I was talking about the Fool. You're wanting to take a leap because you're in new energy right now. It says new phase over here on the Phoenix. You're going through that transformation. Healing of the heart chakra and the root chakra. And yeah, I mean, with these two over here and all this red, you know, the passion is pushing you forward because you feel it within yourself. It's just there's this part of you that's denying that you feel it. Because you feel like it's going to fail. So that's where they're asking you to change it. Change your story. Change what you're telling yourself. Change what you're telling yourself. Whatever this pattern is, that it's going to fail. Change it. Reprogram your mind. What is this pattern? You know, I try to look at what the pattern is. Where did it come from? Why do I believe that? Do I really believe that? Is that my own belief? Or is it something I created to protect myself from being hurt? So I'm going to read, I'll read the root chakra and then the Mars card, but I'm going to read this card first, because this is the center of what's going on, as within. This is what's going on within you. That you know, deep within you, you know. So, let's see here. Trust. Six of Wands. Light is symbolic of trust. In light, we trust. We follow the light. The red candle lights are wands that symbolize eternal blood loyalty, your trust in family. It talks about red. Let me hold this over here and see if you guys can see. Okay. The circle of hands symbolizes the human community and the greater community of all life. Recognizing that we are all family, trust others and be loyal. Like the child, we see the goodness in others and be trusting. Like the adult holding the child, be responsible and trustworthy. Enter into friendships, partnerships, marriages, alliances, agreements, and contracts that you honor. It's asking you to trust. Sorry guys, if I'm putting it up there too close. Trust the universe, exemplified by the parachutist and God's hand holding the ring of light, which supports the acrobats, knowing that the universe never gives you anything that you cannot handle. You are supported. Reach out. Above all, trust yourself, symbolized by the clasped hands together. So it's asking you. And you know, I mean, this is within. This is subconscious. You know that it will be victorious deep within inside. You know. It's just that fear, that belief that's telling you otherwise, but you know better. You know. You feel it. You feel the passion for it. So, root chakra. Let's see. Number 1, root chakra. Number 1. The flower of life is a geometric shape recognized by many cultures all over the planet. It consists of 13 equal circles that intersect at the middle of each circle. 13 is a 4. And see, 4 is right there with heart chakra. Creating a perfectly proportioned flower. As a symbol, the flower of life represents the universe as a whole, as well as the harmony in which all the separate components of the universe work together. This beautiful pattern is often used to indicate our understanding of our connection as humans and as spiritual beings to the whole. The color red is associated with the root or base chakra. It is linked to our survival instincts and to our ability to ground and identify ourselves in the physical world. It is connected to our sense of prosperity and security and to our physical health. The location of the root chakra at the base of the spine is also the seat of the Kundalini, instinctive primal energy, force. And the first chakra is believed to be the generator of life. Red stimulates love and passion, excitement, courage, strength, power, and persistence. Its sense is smell. Wow. So yeah, I mean, it's tying in with all these others, you know, courage, freedom, empathy, heart chakra, the Force card. Oh, here it is. Okay, Mars. Force, number 5. Mambo number 5. Oh, hey, yeah. 5, and then 4 plus 1 is 5. So you got 5, 5, and 5's change. A lot of us know this. I did say that when we first started. 5. Oops. I went right past it. Okay. Excuse me. So the corresponding tarot card for this Mars Force card is the Emperor. So, stepping into Emperor energy. Hopefully Hopefully you guys can see that. These aren't near as glossy, but war does not determine who is right, only who is left. The Mars card suggests there is something you may have to fight for. The red planet, fiery Mars, is named after the god of war and agriculture, the primary military deity among the Romans. All festivals for Mars in ancient Rome were in March. We just finished up March. The month that heralds in the solar time of Aries, the sign that Mars rules. And okay, that explains a lot. Named by ancients, the bright and burning one, Mars is considered an inner planet. So that means it is capable of being seen by the human eye. Its landscape is reddish-orange, and pictures often show an unfathomable pink sky. Mars makes us shove hard in a way the other planets don't. One might call him the bully among the planets. Mars is the ruler of sexuality and aggression. It is a lustful planet that drives us, allows us to face the difficult challenges in life, and to follow our passions no matter what stands in the way. If we did not have a Mars, we would not know how to fight. This card also means to push back in terms of defense. When Mars is strong in a chart or a reading, you may either face aggressive situations with a need to confront or defend, or an intense, rousing sexual encounter, which may or may not involve romance. Mars indicates overwhelming attractions. This is a time when you feel not only forced, but driven. It is a good time to consider goals and desires and not allow them to fall into the shadows. Right now, action is needed. It is not a good time to sit back and wait. When this card presents itself, you are being challenged to protect your interest or to move ahead quickly on something. The Mars card indicates a type of passion and drive that is linked to the spirit and life force. In ancient British magic, this type of energy was the cunning fire that enabled men and women to act like gods and goddesses, to create and defend, to build energy, to seek and claim, to force and pursue, thus to change fate. Turning up, this card infers that a fire has been lit under the passions, and it is time to achieve what you want in life. At least you are being shown a clear path. It could be romantic or sexual in nature, or it could also involve other types of relationships. But more importantly, goals that should be pursued at the current time and as vigorously as possible. It can also indicate a formidable competitor has just arrived on the scene. Other issues to do with this card include the law, the military, sport and games, challenges of all kinds, becoming more physically active and involved, but also fiery tempers and actual fires. The question to ask now is how to take action. How do you create momentum to achieve your goals and dreams? Have you been challenged to protect your own interests? Are you being pushed too hard by something or someone? How do you clear your path to get what you want? Are you willing to battle? Has someone or a situation challenged you to fight? So Mars, very active. A lot of us are feeling that energy, being pushed forward, letting go of the old, which we've been doing this for a while, but now we're getting full on, we're getting full on pushed. You know, embrace, be courageous, follow your heart. Lead with your heart and passions. You know what to do. Don't let anything stop you. That's what I have for you guys today. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys soon.